Olá, meu nome é Rafael, eu tenho 32 anos, sou profissional da área da educação física e atualmente eu moro na cidade de Contagem, em Minas Gerais. Minha pergunta é a seguinte: a privação, seja ela parcial ou total, de uma capacidade sensorial, como por exemplo, bloquear a visão, essa privação, ela poderia aguçar ou até mesmo estimular o corpo a reconhecer novas habilidades físicas motoras?
Great question. Nature is made that when you lack something, there's always a compensation. There's always something that you gain from wherever you're at, and this is also true with children with disabilities and special needs. Um, it's hard to know exactly where children have their strengths because a lot of them cannot speak. And for me, most of the children I work with are that way. But I have talked with some adults, and what I found is that those adults that have disabilities, let's say with CP, I talked to one particular woman, and her understanding of her body mind was actually quite advanced. She was, compared to a typical person, she was more sensitive in certain areas of her body, but then there would be gaps. There would be a gap, so maybe she understood her shoulder, and then there would be a gap in between here and then over here on the side of her torso. Again, this extreme sensitivity. So there might be a situation that CP is exactly that there's actually a strong sensitivity in those areas where there's awareness, and then there's a lack, so the imbalance is greater, and it's a whole different set of challenges that they face. I can also give you an example of a child with autism. Once they were dropped off at my studio. I saw them wandering down into the halls, and it was amazing because I called up the mother and I said, when did you drop him off? She said, 3 hours ago. And I said, isn't that too long? And she said, no, he always is okay with that. And sure enough, I found out that his capacity for patience was infinite. And if he was by himself, he would never get bored or tired or discouraged or scared or anything. He was like a little Buddha. So sometimes you get these situations where people develop these incredible gifts, and I think a lot of the children that I work with, the younger ones like Elena or Aiden or other children, I'm sure that they have some kind of really strong understanding of the situation, much deeper than we do. Maybe it's an emotional understanding, but somehow I always feel like they understand something because that's their main connection with life. They've had to develop that connection. So the short answer to your question is that we don't know. It's a mystery, but I am sure that there are strengths that these children have that we have to figure out and understand.